But I
That's
wanna die.
this snitch gun. Wait, that's your shirt, right? That's not mine.
Actually, it's not mine. It is Ryland's. Shout out to Ryland.
Are you using the microphone from your AirPods or from your?
I am using the microphone from my AirPods. Is that okay?
Yeah, can you try switching it to the one on your computer? It just might sound a little bit better. AirPod mics aren't that good.
My mic is from what? Internal microphone built in?
Yeah.
How's it sound?
Talk again.
Hello?
Yeah, definitely definitely a lot less muffled. So that should be good. Not to get you mad, but I want. That's a stupid song will be stuck in my head all day. All right, let's get this party started. Oh wait, how's dinner, by the way?
Dinner is good. It's a little bit spicy, but
I tried to make
that's
it a
okay.
little bit on the sweeter side. What's up, Bree?
Hi, Brie.
Hello.
I can tell that you tried to make it sweet. I can tell.
Yeah.
I just need bread with it. So I'm gonna go downstairs and get bread later.
Bread with your rice, carbs on top of carbs. Bree, we're glad you showed up. Well, now we're a little later than usual. Thank you to Shaylin for stepping in on the evening. I got my wifey in the building on the potty today.
And we have Odie. Come here, Odie.
Otis and Gus in the podcast today. What's
up,
boys?
You got your entire closet in the background. Look at my hamper. The hamper filled with dirty clothes.
Yeah.
Come here.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Do an up.
Hi, Otis Greg. Welcome to the podcast, buddy.
He's not on the podcast much anymore.
Well, no, because my door's always closed. Hello, Otis. Hi, buddy. Hi, Otis.
He's saying hello. Bree says hello too. Okay, no, he just wants the food on the desk.
Hey, Randy, what you mean about this shirt ain't it? This shirt, which one? Me or Shaylin?
I think he means me.
Nah, I think he's talking about me. He's not an Eagles fan. He's a hater.
But you're wearing a jersey. I'm wearing a shirt. So
but it might not.
Wrong with the fashion.
I don't know. Maybe he can't see the fact that it's a jersey. Maybe he just thinks it's a shirt. Randy, whose shirt are you talking about? Whose shirt is not it? Is it me or Shaylin?
You can say both.
Well, that's probably true too. I mean, you got LeBron. If he's a LeBron hater, I'm gonna kick him out.
Oh yeah, it's a LeBron.
Dang, he did say both.
I knew it.
But it's definitely this one because this is Carson Wentz. So you might be right. That Carson Wentz is not it, but that's okay. That's okay, Randy. You know what I'm saying? We're just repping anyway. You good? You ready to rock?
I'm not. I can't figure out how to center myself. Okay.
Oh, Bree says I know he's talking about that Philly jersey. There's a bunch of haters out here today, but that's okay. You know, and just me. We're talking about my trash. Yeah, listen. Hey, we're crawling back in the division game by game. It'd be like that sometimes. And
Thank you let LeBron slide. It's just a shirt. I wanted to wear this. See, it matches.
It's the color scheme. We get it. All right. Well, let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know with your host for the evening, Auburn, and my co-host for the evening,
Shaylin.
Yes, tonight we are rocking it out, the husband and wife duo on You Think You Know. Shaylin is a guest before. She's been on a couple episodes. We don't like to talk about those ones, but she's been on a couple episodes, and we'll see if she can do a little bit better on this episode. We'll get into the show in just a second. So everybody, do me a favor, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Doesn't matter. You can eat. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know, your weekly trivia show dedicated to find out how much someone knows about something. This week, of course, is Thanksgiving. And because of the Thanksgiving holiday, we got a special Thanksgiving-themed episode for you tonight. So tonight, your job is to put your test of Thanksgiving trivia to the test. Now, let me explain how the show is going to work. Shaylin, you've been on here before, but just in case there's anyone listening or watching for the first time, let me tell you how this show works. Tonight, there are 15 trivia questions, all multiple choice, that you are going to answer. Each of these questions, you will have a full 30 seconds to take that time to think of an answer and provide me with an answer. Take the full 30 seconds. Please do not give an answer until I tell you to, which allows the people at home to play along at home. And then we have a bonus round, which I will cover once we get there. And basically, we just want to find out how much of Thanksgiving you really know. I feel like I'm missing something in the intro, but that's okay. If it comes up, it comes up. If it doesn't, oh well. Let's find out how much you know about Thanksgiving. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Let's get this party started with question number 1. The cranberry is the official fruit of what U.S. state? Is it A, Washington, B, Wisconsin, C, Wyoming, or D, West Virginia? All the W states.
What a bizarro question.
Hey,
Well, there is a shortage of cranberry sauce this year, so make
That's
sure you
tragic.
get it.
we have a can in the fridge. I saw
I
it.
bought it.
That's life right there. I love cranberry sauce. Love cranberries.
Oh, I should have
10
gotten your
seconds.
own.
Nah, it's all
I
right.
am planning on eating it.
It's all good. The cranberry is the official fruit of what U.S. state? Shaylin, time is up. Answer, please.
C, Wyoming.
C, Wyoming is not the correct answer. The correct answer
Okay, Lastima.
is letter B, Wisconsin. Does anyone know in the comments? Bree, if you're still there in the comments, can you tell us Pennsylvania's official fruit? Because it seems like such a random thing to have. There's an official everything, I guess, for every state. But I want to know what Pennsylvania's is. So, Bree, if you're in the comments, if you can look that up for me. While we move on to question number 2, Shaylin, what famous Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? Is it A, The Little Drummer Boy, B, Silent Night, C, Jingle Bells, or D, Let It Snow? Randy, is an apple is the official fruit of Pennsylvania? That's wild. It's such a bizarre stat. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. What famous Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? Little Drummer Boy, Silent Night, Jingle Bells, or Let It Snow?
So I'm going to go with A because the rest of them say Christmas in them. They don't say Christmas the word, but they say Christmassy things.
Hey, you've got a point. However, that is incorrect.
Oh.
The correct answer, surprisingly, I know this is wild. The correct answer is Jingle Bells. Apparently, the OG version of Jingle Bells was written, and it talked about the autumn and the fall times. It didn't say anything about snow. It was originally written by James Lord Pierpont and published under the name The One-Horse Open Sleigh in the autumn of 1857.
But do you want to know what I have to say to that James guy?
It became associated with Christmas and the holiday season in the 1860s and 70s, but originally it had no connection whatsoever to Christmas.
That's so evil.
That's so funny.
So what
Reed.
did it have?
Oh, there we go. Reed says he knows our national instrument and that it is the banjo. And that is the most American thing I could have ever imagined the national instrument to be. Hilarious.
Did it have like a name change?
Yeah, it
Was
originally was called the one horse open sleigh. I wonder if I can find the original lyrics.
I don't care enough to listen.
The first two stanzas and chorus of the original lyrics differed slightly from those known today. I guess Jingle Bells, though, really, Jingle Bells, oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, doesn't say anything about Christmas. It's just
it
bells
implies snow.
I mean, the first line, dashing through the snow, definitely, that's definitely like Christmas time. But I guess
a sleigh is associated with Christmas.
I guess they was rocking out in sleighs in autumn too. I don't have no idea.
Maybe global warming.
Yeah, global warming got it all screwed up and turned around. I don't even know what this means, but all right, we're going to move on. Thank you, Reed, for the random factoids. Next question. What day is the Thanksgiving holiday observed in the United States? Is it the fourth Thursday in November, the third Friday in November, the second Monday in November, or the third Thursday in November?
Am I allowed to do the math, or is that not allowed?
You can do math, sure. But you can't look at a calendar or your planners or everything over there.
I don't have my planner.
I'll come next door and rip it up. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. What day is the Thanksgiving holiday observed in the United States? Fourth Thursday in November, third Friday in November, second Monday in November, or third Thursday in November? Shaylin, answer please.
I have to get this one right. I'm going to cry if I don't get this one right. I actually think I'm going to get it wrong, but that's fine. A.
The correct answer
is D, isn't it?
A, the fourth Thursday in November. It is always the fourth Thursday in November. Congratulations. You got it right.
Do you know how hard it is to add sevens? We'll subtract sevens, but add them at the same time.
7, 14, 21, 28,
35. Actually, it was 26, 19.
You have to go from,
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good at math, though, so I don't... we know that's not your strong suit out here, but that's okay, because you got one right. And we're moving on. Very interesting question. Shaylin, how many calories are there in the average Thanksgiving dinner? Is it A, 3,000, B, 6,000, C, 1,500, or D, 4,500? How many calories are there in the average Thanksgiving dinner? 3,000, 6,000, 1,500, or 4,500? 5 seconds. Time's up. Answer, please. How many calories are there in the average Thanksgiving dinner?
D.
The correct answer is letter D, 4,500. 4,500. Congratulations, Shaylin. You're 2 in a row. You are currently sitting at a 2 for 4. Holy. Yeah, that is a lot of fat. 150 grams of fat. Oof. That's, gluttony. Thanksgiving's favorite adjective. All right. Moving on to question number 5. Shaylin, let's see how much you know about sports. Which of the following NFL teams traditionally hosts an annual Thanksgiving Day game? Is it A, the Dallas Cowboys, B, the Denver Broncos, C, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or D, the New York Giants?
You have to think back to that one time it was in England, right? That was the Thanksgiving Day one.
What, the Thanksgiving game?
Yeah, wasn't it in England like a couple of years ago?
They recently, not Thanksgiving, but they do play games in London. 10 seconds. Which of the following teams traditionally hosts an annual Thanksgiving Day game? Shaylin, is it the Dallas Cowboys, the Denver Broncos, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the New York Giants?
D.
That is an unfortunate answer. There's a reason that Shaylin does not know this. The answer is because I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan, which means we do not watch Cowboys football in this house.
I used to watch Cowboys football.
But we don't watch it in this house unless they are losing, which is almost every Thanksgiving. The correct answer is A, the Dallas Cowboys. They have hosted a Thanksgiving Day game every year for the last 60 years.
Why would you voluntarily do that?
Every single year.
Seems
The Lions, the Bears, and the Cowboys are the three teams that generally always have a game on Thanksgiving. I think the Lions and Cowboys are the ones that always do have one on Thanksgiving, at least for a very long time. And then the third game rotates, but there's always 3 football games on Thanksgiving. 2 of them are the Cowboys and the Lions. See, but I didn't think it was always the Bears, but I know the Bears often play also. All right. You didn't get that one, Shaylin, so we're moving on to the next question. Here we go. What was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving Day parade? Was it A, Macy's, B, JCPenney, C, Steiger's, or D, Gimbel's?
Am I going to be tricked?
Don't ask me what a Steiger's or a Gimbel's is, because I don't know either of them. And I don't know if you're going to be tricked. You may or may not be. It depends on, 5 seconds. What was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade? Time's up. Was it Macy's, JCPenney, Steiger's, or Gimbel's, Shaylin?
Macy's?
That is incorrect.
First. You sang. Go ahead.
What? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I'm not going to flame you if it's false. It's not going to be a false flame.
The first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade was letter D, Gimbel's.
You saying I don't know what a Gimbel's is threw me off.
I
was like, oh, he made these words up.
No, I didn't make it up. I just found the answer. I've just never heard of this answer. Macy's, so Bree's in the comments, she's letting us know. Macy's has apparently done it since 1924. Gimbel's first had a Thanksgiving parade in 1920. But I guess Macy's just did it better. So
yeah, I was just about to say Macy's did it better.
Macy's did it better, which is why that's still a thing and Gimbel's isn't. Moving on to question number 7. What product owes its very existence to Thanksgiving? Is it A, TV dinner, B, a hula hoop, C, a recliner, or D, butter? Seconds. What product owes its existence to Thanksgiving? Shaylin, is it a TV dinner, a hula hoop, a recliner, or butter?
I'm going to say A, TV dinner.
And I'm going to say that is correct. It is a TV dinner.
I think I actually knew that fact before. I think my gram told me that once.
Darn Thanksgiving and them nasty I don't like TV dinners.
I don't think they started out the way that they came like processed to us. They probably were like fresh, like decent food.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were just like, oh, I can make money off of that. And yes, I do like TV dinners because I can make them myself. You know, I'd be having kid cuisines.
Hey, it's all right. Oh, wow. Swanson apparently misjudged the number of frozen turkeys it would sell by 26 tons and started throwing stuff in boxes and saying, here, eat this.
Really? And the thing is, they make it so cheap that people are like, heck yeah, because it's like,
easy.
What, $2.50 for the like 3-tier meal? And it's like, why not? Now you get the processed stuff.
I'd rather cook, but I mean, some people aren't rocking with that, so it's okay. Shaylin, she wants to know if you saw the name of the Gimbals Parade, the 6 ABC Dunkin' Donuts Thrashing Day Parade.
It was actually Thanksgiving Day Parade. She corrected it later.
That's what I was confused what that was about, the Thanksgiving Parade. Got it.
Hey.
I was like, what is a Dunkin' Donuts thrashing? Hey, Gus, Otis.
Hey. No. That's it.
Hey, dogs, we're doing a podcast here.
Gus it. Gus Bus. Come here.
All right. You ready for question number 8?
Yeah.
All right. We'll give her a second. She's fighting with the dogs. Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, Gus. Question number 8. What American company invented the traditional Thanksgiving green bean casserole? Was this A, Tyson Foods, B, Hormel Foods, C, Kraft Foods, or D, the Campbell Soup Company? What are you thinking, Gus? "15 seconds. What American company invented the traditional Thanksgiving green bean casserole? Was it A, Tyson Foods, B, Hormel Foods, C, Kraft Foods, or D, the Campbell Soup Company?" Time's up. Answer, please.
I'm going to go with letter C.
Ooh, Kraft Foods is incorrect, actually. The correct answer is letter D, the Campbell Soup Company.
I saw Bree's comment and I was like, I don't want to be a cheater.
You should if you put your screen on full screen in StreamYard, you can't see the comments when they come in.
I like to see everyone interacting, though.
I know, but like then if Bree puts the answer, if somebody puts the answer in early, then it's
Okay.
But it's all right.
Private chat.
It's all good. All right, Shaylin, on the first half of this episode of You Think You Know Thanksgiving, you got a 3 out of 8. You're not doing too bad. There's plenty of questions to make up your time. And don't forget about the bonus question. We will be right back after hearing a word from our sponsor. So the show will continue in just a second. And we're back. Shaylin.
Okay.
Clearly you don't watch the show. We're back with the second half of You Think You Know. Shaylin, your score at the beginning, again, as a reminder, is a 3 out of 8. So you got a chance here to pick up with the next 7 questions, see if you can improve your score a little bit. Plus, there's always a bonus question, and I'll explain how that works in a little bit. So moving right along with the show with question number 9. In a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, who invites themselves to Charlie Brown's house for Thanksgiving dinner? Was it A, Linus, B, Pigpen, C, Peppermint Patty, or D, Lucy?
The background music of my stream is...
I muted you. 15 seconds. In a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, who invites themselves to Charlie Brown's house for Thanksgiving dinner? Is it Linus, Pigpen, Peppermint Patty, or Lucy? You'll have to unmute yourself to answer. I can hear them fighting through the wall.
I'm gonna say Lucy.
I think you said you're going to go with Lucy. Is that correct? That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is C, Peppermint Patty. C, Peppermint Patty. Oh, what happened to your camera, Shaylin? Oh, she's yelling at the dogs. Give us 1 second. We'll be right back to the show. In just a second. The dogs are tripping out because they want to be where the people are. All right, she shut her door now, so I think we're good. All right, Shaylin, you didn't get that one right. We're moving on to question number 10. Let's see how things go. What movie made the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade famous? Was it A, Home Alone, B, A Christmas Story, C, It's a Wonderful Life, or D, Miracle on 34th Street?
No. If I have watched movies at all, I would just kill this. If I watched anything on any type of anything, I would rock this.
What movie?
I have not seen any of these.
Me either. Well, I mean, I've seen most of them. 7 seconds. What movie made the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade famous? Was it A, Home Alone, B, A Christmas Story, C, It's a Wonderful Life, or D, Miracle on 34th Street? Shaylin?
Please do not flame me for this. I'm going to say D.
D, Miracle on 34th Street. Brianna Cooper agrees with you. In fact, she said D, of course. So it must be the correct answer.
I'm assuming 34th Street is where it's at.
I would assume so also, but I don't have any idea because I don't think I've ever watched this movie. So what movie made the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade famous? Miracle on 34th Street. All right, congratulations, Shaylin. Another question down. Moving on to question number 11. Which U.S. president set the date that we currently celebrate Thanksgiving? Was it A, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, B, James A. Garfield, C, Abraham Lincoln, or D, Woodrow Wilson? "15 seconds. Which U.S. president set the date that we currently celebrate Thanksgiving? Is it A, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, B, James Garfield, C, Abraham Lincoln, or D, Woodrow Wilson? Shaylin, answer please.
FDR. A.
Letter A, FDR. It's a lot of initials right there, a lot of letters. Franklin D. Roosevelt is the correct answer. 2 in a row. Congratulations. Moving right along to question number 12. What were the names of the 2 live turkeys that President George W. Bush received in 2003 as voted on by the American public? Were they Fred and Ethel, Salt and Pepper, Stars and Stripes, or Potatoes and Gravy? I think President Joe Biden just had his turkey pardoning yesterday.
I think it was a couple days ago.
It might have been. I just remember seeing it within this week. Within the weekend, I guess. 10 seconds. What were the names of the 2 live turkeys that President George W. Bush received in 2003 as voted on by the American public? Was it A, Fred and Ethel, B, Salt and Pepper, C, Stars and Stripes, or D, Potatoes and Gravy?
A.
A. Fred and Ethel is not correct. It would be hilarious if it was. It's such random names.
I know. I was like, this has to be it.
Also, the pardonings of Joe Biden, the turkeys were peanut butter and jelly, which is also hilarious. But the correct answer to this question is letter C, Stars and Stripes. Very boring. Very uninteresting. Very disappointing end to that. Potatoes and gravy is a much better name for a turkey because turkey is only good when covered in potatoes and gravy because turkey's low-key kind of trash. Hot take, ladies and gentlemen. Hot take. Question number 13. When is Thanksgiving celebrated in Canada? Is it A, October, B, September, C, December, or D, November? Seconds. When is Thanksgiving celebrated in Canada? Is it A, October, B, September? I'm sorry, A, October, B, September, C, December, or D, November? Time's up. Answer, please.
C.
Letter C, December, is incorrect. The correct answer is letter A, October. It is the month before the United States celebrates Thanksgiving. All right. Are you ready for question number 14?
Yes.
Wonderful. Question number 14. Which founding father believed that the turkey should be the national bird of the United States? Was it A, Benjamin Franklin, B, Thomas Jefferson, C, George Washington, or D, Alexander Hamilton? I feel like Lin-Manuel Miranda would have wrote that into Hamilton. You know, like he would have. He would have had a live turkey fly across the stage or something like that.
Well, the problem is, I'm between Alexander Hamilton and Benny Frank.
Benny Frank.
Yeah,
Okay.
Benny Frank.
10 seconds. Which founding father believed that the turkey should be the national bird of the United States? Is it Benny Frank, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, or A. Ham? Shaylin, answer please.
I'm going to go with Benny Frank.
Letter A, Benjamin Franklin, a.k.a. Benny Frank, is the correct answer. I was reading it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he basically believed that the turkey was very representative of the United States for some reason. I don't remember what it was saying. It was really funny though. I remember reading it and laughing.
Benny Frank was a Quaker, wasn't he?
Benny Frank was something. I don't know.
Because if he was a Quaker, he's from Pennsylvania, which means all they have is turkeys. Like Virginia, there's not like turkeys like we have them.
I don't think that was it. I don't think that's what it was about. But
it could be an influence.
It could have been, but I don't think that was it. Let's see what Benny Frank has to say. I'm intrigued.
It's in the Constitution somewhere.
Oh, here Bree says that he thought that the Great Seal looked more like a turkey.
So Benjamin Franklin, fun fact, signed four very important documents for our country's liberty: Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution, the Treaty of Paris. Cricket.
And one more. Reed says he said that turkeys were more noble than eagles, as eagles steal food from others. So there we go. Benny Frank, our homie Benny Frank, thinks that turkeys are way more noble than eagles.
The Treaty of Paris and the Paris Alliance at the end of the Battle of Yorktown. I mean, at Saratoga.
Hey, it might be a myth, Bree.
Oh, man,
but
it's a myth.
We're going to go for it because Benny Frank said so. We're just going to trust that our man Benny Frank as a result of a letter that he wrote to his daughter. So they say it's a myth because in a letter to his daughter, he debunked it. I'm still thinking Benny Frank said it. So we're just going to go with Benny Frank and call it a day. All right. Shaylin, you got that one right. You're at a 6 out of 14. Moving on to the last question of the OG round of You Think You Know. Let's see how much you know about Thanksgiving food. What is the second most popular Thanksgiving pie? Is it A, sweet potato, B, cherry, C, pecan, or D, apple?
I hate that you say it like that. I know that's always the topic of discussion. I say pecan.
What? Pecan, pecan, it's all the same thing.
Pecan.
What is the second most popular Thanksgiving pie? 15 seconds. Is it a sweet potato pie, cherry pie, pecan pie, or pecan pie, or apple pie? What is the second most popular Thanksgiving pie? Shaylin, answer please.
C, pecan.
Letter C, pecan pie, is correct. Good
Is
job.
number one sweet potato or a pumpkin?
I think number one is probably pumpkin. Sweet potato pie is a niche thing. Well, there you go. Bree says several are tied for first. But if they're all tied for first, doesn't that mean pecan is technically not second? Because it'd be first, and then like this one is, you know, it's a lot of technicalities in here. But I can't pecan pie. That doesn't even feel right. Oh wow, number one tie between cranberry and apple. That makes sense.
Cranberry pie.
Although cranberry pie, I love cranberries, but I don't think cranberry pie sounds very good.
Get it off that crust.
But I love cranberries, so
hot cranberry, not for me.
Oh yeah, you put a little vanilla ice cream on that bad fella right there. Well, that sounds. I'm about to go use your cranberry sauce from the fridge real quick.
Activity.
I don't think it would work in a pie. That sounds disgusting. All right, Shaylin, your score in the first round of You Think You Know was a 7 out of 15. Now we go on to our bonus round, which just basically means that things are going to get a little bit harder for you. Okay. This is your chance to pull your score up to an 8 out of 15. So from under 50% to over 50%. Okay. So here's how the bonus question works. In the bonus question, or in the bonus round, things get a little bit harder. And by that, I mean, there's no multiple choice for this last question. And secondly, instead of 30 seconds to think of an answer, you only have 15 seconds. Okay? So there's no multiple choice, and you only have 15 seconds to come up with an answer. But just like the first round, please only provide your answer at the end of those 15 seconds. Do you have any question about how the bonus question works? All right, here we go. Get my timer switched here.
Hey.
I know, premature music. I apologize. I have no way of stopping it. Here we go. Question, the bonus question. Here we go. What is the name of the Monday after Thanksgiving?
Why we got an easy one? Why is it an easy one?
Well, remember that this wasn't for you originally, so. And we just talked about this the other night, so. All right, here we go. Time's up. What is the name of the Monday after Thanksgiving, Shaylin?
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday is correct. Shaylin, on today's episode of You Think You Know, you have finished with an 8 out of 15. For sure, the highest score you've had since you've been on the show. So thank you so much. Oh, you gotta get back on the camera screen there. So congratulations on your winning score, or it's not a winning score, but it's a positive score. You are above 50% for the day. Thank you so much for pulling up on the show tonight. Thank you for being willing to be here and join us, even though we were a little late. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some really cool, exciting announcements coming up, as we talked about last week. We are debuting some new merchandise, so be on the lookout on any one of our social media pages for that. We will be debuting them, wearing them, and also showing them off very shortly. and we will get all information on how to purchase said merchandise out to you as soon as we know that information. Also, we're really excited. So make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Follow us anywhere digital podcasts can be found. This has been another episode of You Think You Know with your host of the evening, Aubin, and my co-host,
Shaylin.
Have a fantastic night, everybody, and have a happy Thanksgiving this week.
Happy holidays.
Peace out.